Okay, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Friday's Celebration Assembly. A very warm welcome to a very, very cold morning. Very cold and frosty here in Cardiff this morning. I really struggled to defrost my car on the way into school and nearly missed this morning's meeting, which was quite scary. But we've got some beautiful sunshine out there today, thankfully. And I really, really hope this weekend that all our staff and our pupils and parents and carers at home get a chance to go out on their daily exercise and really make the most of some dry weather, hopefully, even though it looks like it's going to be a little bit frosty. I'm lucky enough this week to be able to announce all of our birthdays, and we've got quite a few people who've got birthdays in January this week. So let's have a look. Nye in reception, happy birthday. I hope you're celebrated in style. We have Henry in year 1. We have Sophia in Safa in year 3. We have Rafi and Mrs. Steph in year 4. Happy birthday for this week, Mrs. Steph. We have Levi in year 5. And in year 6, we have lots of people who are celebrating this week and lots in Mrs. Jenkins' class as well. Evie, Charlie, Amy, Ben, and Shamilla. So happy birthday. So shall we try a 3 cheers? If I say hip hip, could we all try to say hooray? Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Happy birthday, everyone. I really, really hope you have a wonderful lockdown birthday and celebrate with all your loved ones. I'm going to pass over now to Mrs. Lloyd, who is going to talk a little bit about our character strengths.
I've got the really lovely job here today to talk about character strengths. And my character strength that I've been thinking about a lot this week is the love of learning, but not about myself. It's about the whole of our nursery and their love of learning. The nursery staff are really blessed to see the children's love of learning online at the moment. And during our live sessions, it was wonderful for our children to be able to share their love of learning with one another. It was a really wonderful opportunity for them to see what they've been learning at home and to share that with their friends. It's been really wonderful. Does anybody here have a character strength that they've been practicing this week, would like to share with everybody? Has anybody got their hands up? We have a little look. Oh, Mrs. Hodges.
Hello, I've definitely been practicing my love of learning this week. I know Mrs. Lloyd has also learnt something new with regards to technology and computers, but I learned how to do something new today when I was making an activity for my class for next week, and I'm just so proud of myself. I want to just do lots more. So it is fantastic when you learn something new, because you then want to practice it and you want to carry on. And not only that, but I want to tell everyone else about it. So thank you very much for being the people that I tell.
Thank you, Mrs. Hodges. Yes, definitely. I did learn something technical this week with the help from Mrs. de Villiers. So thank you to Mrs. de Villiers for helping me out. Miss Davis, Mrs. Davis?
Yes, I was going to say, I've seen there's so much teamwork going on in our learning this week. Myself working with our team here in school and the teachers and teaching assistants, but also at home, there's so much teamwork going on with the parents and the brothers and the sisters helping each other out with their learning. So I think there's a lot of teamwork been going on.
I definitely think there's been a lot of teamwork throughout school. Thank you, Mrs. Davis. Has anybody else got their hand up? Can't quite see on my screen. Oh, Mr. Petwell, do you have your hand up?
Morning. I've been learning patience this week with all my children's different computer devices all going down at some stage and having to fix them and work out why the Wi-Fi wasn't working. So I've been learning a lot of patience this week.
I can see that somebody else has their hand up, but I can't quite catch the name. Would you like to jump in, please, and unmute?
I was going to say, Mrs. Lloyd, not me, but the children in my class this week have been using their character strength of curiosity. We're in the middle of our topic, soaring scientists. So they've been doing lots of little investigations. They've had to think of questions that they want to find out more about, and they've been using all their scientific skills to try and investigate and find out all of the answers. So they've all really enjoyed that this week, and they've all been amazing at that. So well done, 6M.
Thank you, everybody, for sharing your character strengths this week. I'm going to pass over now to Mrs. Hodges, who's going to talk about our stars across the school, our stars of the week. Thank you, Mrs. Hodges.
Well, I'm sure that all the teachers are very proud of every single one of you. The amount of work that you've been doing with your home learning at home under difficult circumstances is absolutely amazing. And we are so proud of you all. But this is where we ask the teachers to pick one particular star that has really shone this week. And I'd like to start with Mrs. Norton. Bore da, Mrs. Norton.
Bore da, good morning. Well, it's really tricky because, as you said, the children have been working so hard. Everybody in morning, nursery, and afternoon, they've worked really, really hard. But Alexander, in the afternoon nursery in Maithrin and Cork, he has been working with his sister Isabel, and he's been learning his letters. So he was persevering, listening really well. There was lots of teamwork going on. So both of them, they were just amazing. So well done, Alexander. It was brilliant to see. Well done.
Well done, Alexander. And Mrs. Lloyd?
Yes, I have a little boy in Maithrin Melin that we'd like to celebrate this week, and a little boy who has got a huge love of learning every single day in nursery, but he's been demonstrating his love of learning in the hub this week, and it's Sebi, who has been just a special friend to many of the children in reception and has been an absolute superstar. And I think all the staff have recognised that, and they've all told me how amazing he's been in the hub this week. So my star of the week is Sebi.
Well done, Sebi. I don't know if the parents and children can see all the screen, but the teachers are all clapping. Well done. Let's move on to Derbyn Cork. Mrs. Davis.
Well, I'm so proud of everyone in Derbyn Cork working so hard this week, especially with your numbers and sentence work and all your science experiments. But my star of the week goes to Gilby this week for his hard work, and especially in his writing. He's produced some wonderful writing this week. He's remembered his finger spaces, he sounded out his words and used his full stop. So Diane Gilby.
Well done, Gilby. Fantastic news. Mrs. Kasana, can we move on to Derbyn Melin?
Hi everybody, happy Friday. So all of the Derbyn Melin teachers were in full agreement today that our superstar this week is Rosalie. She has been engaging so well with the home learning and really making such an effort to improve with everything. And in particular, her writing. So we've been moving on in reception to trying to write full sentences with our capital letters and our full stops, and really trying to listen to the sounds in the words to help with our spelling. And she's just been an absolute superstar. She's really put all the effort in, really trying to listen to the sounds, looking at the word to see if it looks right to her. And if it doesn't look right, she's been thinking about how she can correct it and how she can improve it. So we're really proud of Rosalie this week. So superstar Rosalie today.
Well done, Rosalie. Ian Cork, now I can see that we've got Mrs. Greig and Mrs. Nightingale in today. Have you got a star of the week for us?
Yes, we have. Our star of the week has his mum contacted me to say how brilliant he's been at home, showing his kindness and his sense of humour. His little brother fractured his arm the week before, and it's Henry, whose birthday it is today as well. So happy birthday, Henry, and congratulations. And we've also got another one. I usually only do one, but we've got another star of the week, I'm afraid, and that's Sylvie, for always giving 100% to her home learning, and also for working really hard on finding materials for Little Red Riding Hood's waterproof cape. So well done, Sylvie, too.
Oh, well done, Henry and Sylvie. Don't be afraid of that, Mrs. Nightingale. It's great that you've got 2 to celebrate. That's brilliant news. Let's see, Mrs. Wright, Ian Mellin. Bore da.
Bore da, Mrs. Hodges. Sut wyt ti?
Dwi'n hapus.
Diane, I've also been very greedy this morning. I just find it so hard. I couldn't be prouder of my class, and mums and dads, you're just absolutely amazing. I can't tell you enough. But I've chosen 2 stars today. As Mrs. Nightingale said, we've been testing materials for Little Red Riding Hood's waterproof cloak. And 2 children stood out of doing an absolutely amazing job at this. And not only did they do that, they showed love of learning and chose to do their own experiments as well. And my 2 children who did that this week are Daisy and Thomas. Da iawn ti.
Oh, well done, guys. That's brilliant news. It does sound like a very exciting topic in year 1. Let's move on to Miss Aldred. Mrs. Aldred, do you have a star of the week for us?
Yes, I do. And like all the teachers, I'm finding it so difficult every week to choose just one person. So well done, Di Corch, for working so hard, all of you, and submitting all your lovely work. So I'm pleased with you all. But the person I'm going to choose is showing a great improvement in her math skills, which she's not always found easy. She's trying her best and she's working really hard. And she's always enthusiastic when she sends me her little videos showing me what she's been doing. And this person, for her love of learning and her enthusiasm, is Gwenny. So my pupil of the week is Gwenny. Well done.
Well done, Gwenny. That's great news. Let's move on to Mrs. Sherlock. Bore da, Mrs. Sherlock.
Bore da, good morning, everyone. Yeah, so this week, again, I'm really proud of my class. They've done an amazing job learning about solids, liquids and gases. We've all been feeling really hungry, learning about chocolate. It's been amazing. The young man I've chosen today, though, as my star of the week, has stopped me in my tracks this week and reminded me to appreciate the beauty around me. And he sent me the most beautiful sunset picture on Seesaw yesterday, and that is Will. So thank you, Will, for making me stop and appreciate the beauty around me. Good job.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Well done, Will. Mr. Pedwell. Bore da, Mr. Pedwell.
And Mrs. West's chosen to
Hi. Hi, everybody in the base has done just an amazing job this week. All the children, both in the hub and home learning. So I've got 2 this week. There's Cody, who's in the hub, who comes in with such a big smile and he's so enthusiastic and he's doing really, really well at his maths and his English. So well done to you, Cody. And for home learning, Juliana, who does all the activities and sends me the most lovely videos, and she's persevering and trying really hard. So well done, Juliana. Well done, everybody.
Oh, that's great news. Well done, Cody and Juliana. Fantastic. Let's move on to 3 Corch. That's Mr. Goodman. Bore da, Mr. Goodman.
Hello, Bore da. I have 3 stars of the week this week. One is from the same household, so that's first the twins, it's Noah and Jacob. Throughout the week, they've shown excellent resilience in all their work and the love of learning. It's been fantastic. I know they found it difficult at certain points, but they've been amazing. So well done, boys. Really, really pleased. And the second one has been picked by myself and Mrs. Dent. Now, I only spoke to Mrs. Dent about this morning. I was going to pick him anyway, but he did a fantastic piece of work in literacy, justifying why his park should be made, and a fantastic empathy shown in his PSHE. So well done, Isaac. Well done, Noah. Well done, Jacob.
Oh, well done, all 3 of you. That's fantastic news. Mrs. Nelson, Bore da.
Bore da. Good morning, everyone. I've also got 3 today. Firstly, Eli and Maggie from 3M for their just consistent high standard of work. I feel like throughout the whole class, the work seems to get better and better every week. And just these 2 really, really this week have stood out just for consistently high standards of work in everything they've done. And it really just shows their love of learning. And also Marcus from 3M as well, for his exceptional justification of his park, similar to in Mr. Goodman's class. He's also created a video to show me round his park, and it was fantastic. There was a fish pond, there was a World War II memorial, and there was even a zoo with a giraffe and a picnic area. So well done to those three. I just couldn't pick between the three, so I've had to choose all three. Thank you.
Oh, well done, Eli, Maggie and Marcus. Sounds amazing. Let's move on to Mrs. Steph, who's got a birthday this week, in case we hadn't already mentioned it. Mrs. Steph, could you tell us your stars of the week?
I can. So a huge shout out to my class this week. They have, as always, have been amazing. I've got one shout out. I can't choose as a star of the week because he had my star of the week about 2 weeks ago. But just a shout out to Noah. Some of my children were having trouble handing work in, and they didn't know how to turn things in, or they were sending me loads of blank work, which maybe that was what they meant to do. But he, during our meeting this morning, presented his screen and showed everybody how to do it. It was absolutely amazing. He should be on our payroll, but a big shout out to Noah, because you've really helped other people in our class. But my stars of the week are two. I've been greedy. Their work that they're sending in, they're constantly challenging themselves and thinking of ways they can better themselves. They challenge themselves via their presentation. They might change things, add a table, add a video, add image. It's just blowing my socks off. And I know Mrs. Dent felt the same way when she marked some of their topic work on Monday. And that is Harry and Lily. You are smashing it, guys. I'm so, so proud of you. Well done.
Oh, well done, all of you. It sounds like you're having a great time with your class, Mrs. Steph. That's fantastic news. Mr. Kochova, the other Year 4 class, have you got a star?
Boreda. Well, this week, me and Mrs. Hobbs have been super impressed with everyone. We're so happy that they have started sending us a lot of feedback as well. So we send the children feedback, we speak about what we need to do, and then we started having them back asking us questions, and we just having longer conversations, almost like we would be in the classroom. So we also have two. One belongs to Mrs. Hobbs and one for me. So Mrs. Hobbs' star of the week is Rowan for absolutely excellent big write. Mrs. Hobbs said his imagination was just outstanding, and what a lovely piece of reading it was for her. And for my star of the week, it's somebody who has done an animation that just made me laugh. It really made me laugh, and I wish I could show it to everyone, but I think I spent about 10 minutes yesterday just watching it again and again and again, because his humor is just so amazing. And apart from that, this is the same person who couple of weeks ago, or just a little while ago, said that he would like to send his work in the afternoon because he can get help from his parents in the afternoon. And I said, don't worry about it. See if you can start doing it in the morning yourself. And do you know what? Ever since, he's doing his work in the morning, and it's really done super nicely, and it's always in time and perfectly done. So Josh, very well done. Super pleased.
Fantastic. Lovely big writes and animation. You must be so proud, Mr. Kochova. Can we go to Mrs. Davis in 5C? Have you got a star of the week?
Good morning, Breda, bonjour. It's the day of 2 stars, isn't it? I've got 2 as well this week, sorry. No, I'm not apologising, it's wonderful. I've got 2 stars, one of whom is Finlay White. He is an absolute trooper. The level of self-discipline that you have shown, Finlay, in your working is outstanding. And when we talked in our drop-in this week, I asked you, where does that work ethic come from? Is someone forcing you to do it? Is someone sitting with you? And he said, it comes from me. And I just think that that is absolutely exceptional. So, Finn, you respond to my marking, you challenge yourself, you do everything with the best of efforts. So really well done. And then I've got another one, and this is for Aaron Seaton in my class, who is absolutely knocking it out of the park, but so is his mum. They are working so hard at home to do the work that we're sending in the ways that really, really work for them, and I cannot commend you enough, and the progress speaks for itself. Well done.
Well done, guys. That's great news. Mrs. Adams, Burida.
Burida, Mrs. Hodges. Do you know, 5M have been amazing again this week. We've had a really busy week with our learning and lots of challenges, and they have done incredibly well. And I do have 2 stars of the week this week, because I found it really difficult to choose between the 2 children. So the first star of the week is Evan Jenkins. from the start, Evan has been working so hard. He's been completing all the challenges at a really, really high standard, really showing perseverance, really showing that love of learning. So well done, Evan. And also Ollie Welsh. Ollie doesn't always find the work easy in the classroom, but you know, since we've been at home, he has been doing amazingly well. There again, trying all the challenges, having some help from his mum, so thank you, mum, as well, for the support. And he has tried so hard, showing his love of learning and his perseverance. So well done, Ollie. Well done, Evan. Diane, boys.
Oh, well done both. I know how hard it is to resist distractions as well when you're at home. So to put that much effort in and to carry on and to still provide work of a really high standard as well as responding to feedback, you can't ask for any more, can you, Mrs. Adams? That's amazing. Well done. Okay, can we move on to year 6? Borough, Mr. Williams.
Borough, everyone. It's nice to be actually attending assembly because I've missed the last two. But I've chosen the star of the week who has shown fantastic effort and enthusiasm this week, showing their love of learning, and that is Sarah Pearson.
Fantastic, well done. That's great. Love of learning and perseverance. Those are types of skills that we all need. Well done. Mrs. Jenkins, Borough, lovely to see you.
Thank you. Lovely to see you and everybody else as well. Just to say, I have all stars in my class. They've all been twinkling this week with love of learning, enthusiasm, patience, you name it. They've shown me every skill I can imagine right now. And it is, you're right, it's really hard to work from home. It's a struggle because you get distracted in so many ways. But I've had so many children do all of the tasks I've asked. But I have one, which I threw a star for Evie Haller today, for being kind. She's always so kind on all the posts and encourages all of our friends. She completes all of her assignments on time. She always asks for help when she needs it. And I say, if you need help, just give me a post, let me know and I'll help you. She always does. And she is a complete team player. She'll support anybody in the group. So I'm proud of you all, but a special twinkle for Evie today. Thank you, Evie.
Well done, Evie. I think Mrs. Jenkins just made a really good point there, because while we're not face to face in the classroom with you all the time, you do know that we are available. So you just need to send us a message and we will get straight back to you, because we are still there to help you, even though we're not all in the classroom together. Fantastic. Well done. And last but definitely not least, Borough, Miss Stanley.
Borough, Mrs. Hodges. Again, as everyone's already said over and over, I'm so proud of everyone this week. Myself and Mr. Evans have been blown away by the work that 6M have done this week. Honestly, every single one of them, such effort into everything they've done. It's been really tricky to choose. But I am going to pass you over to Mr. Evans, who is going to tell you who we've managed to narrow it down to for our two stars this week.
Good morning, everyone. So in year 6 this week, we've been making a conscious effort looking at feedback from previous assignments that we've done for the past few days. These two particular stars of the week have responded to any feedback that me and Miss Stanley have given, made changes and perfected their work. And yesterday, me and Miss Stanley have read their big rights and we were blown away by the amount of detail, or the features they'd used of a recount, and we were just blown away. So our stars of the week this week is Matilda and Zainab. So well done both.
Oh, well done both. Thank you, Mr. Evans. Thank you, Miss Stanley. Well, what a week we've had. I wonder what's going to happen next week. Let me hand you back to Mrs. Crew.
What an absolutely fantastic assembly. It is just such a perfect way to end the week, no matter what we've had to overcome, whether it's been technical issues in the Pedwell household, whether we can't upload things, whether we have to work independently when we're not used to it. Whatever we've done this week, you've all put in a tremendous effort. So well done to all the pupils out there, every single one of you. Well done to every single parent and carer for keeping going. We're going to get through this. We're going to be hopeful. We're going to get there. And well done to every single member of staff. Sometimes we struggle with the juggle, but we can do it. We can get there. So have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Have a lovely weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.